This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by freekeene.com. May 1st, 2009, Keene, New Hampshire. Activists are gathering in front of Keene District Court to protest the arrest of marijuana activist Andrew Carroll.
He was visiting first.
There's more going on than just the pot issue. The attempt to cover the issue triggered a First Amendment issue of its own, when I and one other activist were arrested for attempting to videotape in the courtroom. Somebody knows we're here. Amy from Henniker is here with a sign, and why is this worth taking your day to come out here and protest at the jail, or at the court?
It's important because I think we need more people out here to show support for the people that are standing up to things that are wrong. I would like to think that I would have the support if there's something important to me that I'm fighting for, that I'm being wronged for, to have people around me, sort of like a nice little blanket. So, yeah. The more people there are, the more power we have.
Now, the sign, of course, illustrates yet another problem with this demonstration. There's so many grievances that we almost can't fit them all into one demonstration. What were you saying, Kat?
Just in case.
Oh, jeez.
We actually wanted the other sides of the sign.
This one is more useful since it... Yeah, that's right. But basically, this is what it comes down to. No matter which issue brought these folks here, it's the idea that you shouldn't be arrested unless you've harmed or endangered others. The demonstration was only scheduled to start 7 minutes ago. Turnout is already 10, an hour and a half before 2 victimless crime trials are set to begin. Folks passing by helping us out a little bit there after one of our guys dropped his song.
So, probably. We'll try it and see. So, okay.
The smell of it? Do you not like the smell?
That's someone we've never seen before, I think.
What they'll do is they'll try to get the defendant in first, and they'll wait till time for the trial, get the defendant in right away, and then they'll try to process us a little slowly and get the trial all over with, as much of it as possible. So we need to make sure all of us go in first. I would say get there a little early and tell him that's why we're early, so that we can get in before the trial starts. Okay. So, and if he tries to not start processing people, which they do, they'll let people stand in the lobby until right up to time. It's very purposeful.
You'll be prepared to take that if necessary.
One of the things that's changed since last time we were here is cameras are going to be allowed back into the courtroom. Nick, what are your thoughts on the decision to, kind of lift the ban on cameras?
Well, when I talked to the clerk of court, I said, I hope you can see the confusion as to why we don't know what's going on or what your rules are. And he said, quote, from my perspective, the rules on cameras hasn't changed throughout this whole process. And that's not what the court security guards have told us. They have definitely said that cameras aren't allowed on a few occasions.
They put handcuffs on us.
And the clerk of court, well, that's the lobby area,
yeah.
But the clerk of court has claimed that cameras have always been allowed. But the security guards have told us differently. My only concern today is if I have to pan the audience for whatever non-standing disobedience happens. They don't really like that, but I'm going to have to do it anyway.
One suggestion I had, maybe, I don't know if this will work, but I didn't even think of this at first, but just aim down so that you're getting everybody from the chest down or something like that, and no one's going to have any identity concerns. That was one thought I was thinking of. I was planning on doing that.
They're not going to care. If the camera goes that way, they're not going to be able to look in the screen and say, hey, show me that their faces aren't being shown.
Yeah.
They're going to stop my camera and take me, but I'm hoping that doesn't happen.
That's where things stand at 12:16 p.m. This May 1st, 2009, has the right to, well, I call it the right to record revolt, but as you can see, it's spread beyond, to to protest all different kinds of things. Are you a liberty activist willing to be on the front line against socialism? FreeKeene.com would like you to consider moving here to Keene. While Keene may have the largest number of liberty-oriented media outlets in the entire state of New Hampshire, there's still a need for more activists. Can you help them? Visit FreeKeene.com to see what's happening. FreeKeene.com hooks you up with all the liberty media in town. Join the Keene liberty activists and help free the beautiful city of Keene, New Hampshire from the clutches of the government. FreeKeene.com